I'm Brent with Gibraltar Hardware, and today we're actually road tripping it out to two of our strongest backline companies, CenterStaging and SIR, out here in Los Angeles, California. And so for the first part of the video at CenterStaging, we're going to get an awards show production perspective, and for the second part of the video, we're going to be at SIR and we're going to get a drummer's perspective of backline. So check it out. So I'm here with Emmy Award-winning Johnny Lord here at CenterStaging, and we're talking about backline today. And Johnny's, been here for a while, and he knows the ins and outs of this place and how backline industry works. And dude, just tell us a little bit about what's going on in the drum department.
Well, we house all the gear from all the major companies and smaller companies, and basically we work with TV shows mostly. They send us riders for what the band needs. We know most of the people. We talk to them. We get it all scaled down to exact heads, pedals, springs, the whole 9 yards. Really specialty, and it's great. We do it in all departments, but this is kind of the crown jewel, is the drum department.
So you mean like drummers don't necessarily use their own drum set when they go on to Leno or when they go on to Kimmel or something like that? They'll call you guys?
Right. Well, if they can, they will, but most of the time they're one-off. So if they're on tour or they're out doing promotions, there's a whole time where they come to LA or New York or Nashville or all the major markets, and they'll come in, they're doing one song on a show, so it's really not cost effective to send the semi and all the gear, all the way out to do it. So they come in, blow it out for a day, and we're there to take care of it for them. We do CMA, CMT, ACMAs. We do, like right now we're prepping for BET next week, the BET experience. So there's a lot of shows that go around with it, so it's not just the main show, but while everybody's in town to do the main show, they're doing the Lenos, the Kimmels, the Ellens, so it becomes a lot of work. You don't really use the same gear. You end up having to do extra gear, which is why we're in this whole pit full of drums. For what I do, backline kind of starts out with show creation, what the show is looking to do, what the parameters are we have to do it in, and it starts from the look. Like just for instance, Carrie Underwood on a lot of the shows we do, it's a look: white, black, blue, airy. So I've got to make everything work, everything match, everything fit the look, as well as what risers are, that kind of thing. But the actual term backline is the backline band gear that's on stage that the band plays on: drums, guitars, keys, wireless guitar units, DJ rigs, custom DJ tables, everything really. There could be just a phone call, hey, we're doing a video shoot tomorrow, no name band, whatever kind of thing, and someone will take the call, advance with the band. What's your look? Is there something with colors? Is there any endorsements that need to be fit? There's things where, hey, I need to set a drum set on fire, and we've got stock that we do that with. There's a drum department, a keyboard department, guitar department, an audio department, who they go through the order, find their pieces, and they'll go, okay, well, we got a Gretsch kit. It's one up, one down, ambassador heads, clears on the bottom, 4 cymbal stands, Zildjian cymbals. Here's what I need, and these guys will go through, they'll pull it. There's a process with a sheet, so they know exactly what goes on. Everything gets checked off, gets put in all the hardware cases, and it goes outside in a bin. Then there's a dispatch department, which they take care of the times, getting it in and out. That'll go in the van with a tech. The tech will kick it down, get it set up, make sure everything's cool. They either sometimes stay, do the whole shoot, or they just drop off, set up, come back at the end of the night. Let's take a look around at the department and some of the guys who make it happen. The great Mike Rose. Mikey's got years of experience. Everybody knows Mikey. Mark takes care of all of the stuff no one else wants to take care of. He's the man.
That's so true. How you doing?
There's Dustin and the fellas making it happen.
Hey, how's it going?
So they take care of what heads. There's a pearl kit going on. On deck. The great John Kyle, master builder, master technician. He is the guy. But basically, you got, we have all the heads they pick off of. Every brand you could ask for. We've got all the cymbal companies down there. There's a whole rack of all sizes, from hats to the biggest crash chinas, splashes. There's some gongs over here. We'll go this way, see even more of the snare drum action, but this is where these guys pick out of. Pedal world. More drum action down there. Percussion, handheld percussion takes that whole wall up. Here's the guys' little custom practice zone right here, where they take their breaks with. That never sucks, right? Got some snare drums going on here. That takes you all the way down the back. It's tight. We're supposed to build a mezzanine up here and have a whole second floor, so that's part of the future, because we're running out of room. There's some of the cases that they got stacked up on hold. And I think one of the biggest things about our business is relationships and years of knowing people, just that counting on, you know. The players count on us, the manufacturers we count on, and without all that together, really it wouldn't be what we do. So that's key.
We're here at SIR, Studio Instrument Rentals here in Hollywood, California, and we're gonna run upstairs and check out the drum department. This is Kelly Scott, everybody, and we're here today at SIR Drum Department. We're talking about Backline, and not a lot of guys know about what Backline is, and Kelly is an expert here. He's a touring drummer as well as a Backline tech here, and dude, can you give us a little walkthrough about how this all works?
Well, it's actually kind of funny that you say not a lot of guys know. I've been playing drums for 25, 26 years, and I've gotten plenty of Backline kits, and I had no idea until I actually started working here at SIR what it is that the Backline guy does to get me what I ask for.
Now, first of all, what is Backline? Because a lot of people don't even know what that is.
Backline is we have basically all the different manufacturers will send us gear for their endorsers. So when their endorser comes through town, we're able to provide them with the drums that they would normally use, because it gets quite expensive to keep flying your gear all over the place. We are basically everyone's drum tech, more or less. We build them their gear, and when they get it, they know everything is safe and sound, and all they have to do is show up and play it.
When you talk to drummers about, you know, endorsements and why they chose to go with a certain company, because everybody has their own reason,
Yeah.
but a lot of the reason is that they can get support throughout the entire country or even the world, because you know, you guys have got a SIR in Nashville, New York,
Yep.
Miami, Seattle, Portland, San Francisco. I mean, you guys are everywhere.
Working here, I'm privy to how a lot of the manufacturers work with their artists and their ability to provide that support. Which, you know, I think a lot of guys think endorsement, oh, I'm going to get some free stuff. Well, there's a lot more to that, especially if you're a working musician and you're in Australia one week and you're in Japan another week and you're in the US another week. Like, it's quite expensive to keep flying your one free drum set that you got around.
Right.
You know, the real support comes with being able to be supplied through different Backline companies around the world.
Gibraltar prides itself on being, you know, like extremely sturdy, strong, and I know that at Backline companies, any kind of rental company, the gear takes a beating.
Yeah.
You know, because it's not your gear, so you're not going to treat it the same way as you would treat your own gear. How's it working out with what you guys are doing?
You sent us some stands like 2 years ago, and they still look brand new. Like, I can't say that about anything else. I mean, everything looks brand new. They look like straight out of the box. I haven't had to repair any of your stuff. You know, we'll put felts and stuff on that every now and again because, you know, some guy who rented them forgot to put them on there, or they're in a case somewhere. But as far as holding up, I would have to say that the Gibraltar gear holds up better than any of the other stuff that we have in here.
We would love it if you could give us a tour.
Yeah, I'd love to. Follow me. This tends to be the beginning of our percussion world. Timbales, we have all of our congas throughout here, up here, down there. Conga heads. Here at the end, we have all of our bongos. We have everything, Meinl, Toka, LP. All of these hold all of our different percussion things, from maracas to weird noise makers to jam blocks, agogo bells, shakers, all of our tambourines, cowbells. Up here is more of like our special like Brazilian and Latin percussion stuff. One of the things that makes us such a great Backline provider is you can always get what you want from us. You know, it's really easy. But as far as drums themselves, we have our Premier, our Sonar, our D-Drum. Up there we've got a couple vintage Fives kits, some more Sonar. We have Canopus, our SJC, then that goes into our Mapex. Our Ludwig stuff is on this side. We have new stuff. We have vintage stuff. Right here we have our Gretsch stuff. We have our Pearl stuff. And on this side we have our Yamaha stuff. Got a few more Yamaha things, and we've got Tama starting down there and coming up through here. In here we have our snare drum room. So this is where we keep all the snares. The snare drum is where every drum set starts. Wouldn't you love for this to be your snare room? And they're all great snares. Like, there's not a bad snare in the room. Like, they're all just wonderful.
So that's all the time we have for this week's show. Thanks for watching. You know, I hope you guys were able to gain a little bit of insight as to how the backline industry works with live shows and with award shows. And please leave us a comment and don't forget to subscribe. So we'll see you next week.